Redstone Computers, I'm Summer from Silver-Eyed-Fangirl, and today I'm doing the book scenarios tag. If you don't know what the book scenarios tag, you have 7 scenarios and you have to answer the scenarios with what you would do if you was in that scenario. So let's begin. You have to get rid of all your books. And you can only keep one from each of these genres: contemporary, fantasy, non-fiction, and one of your choosing. What books do you keep? So for contemporary, I would pick Paper Towns by John Green. I just feel like this is a very contemporary book, and I would just keep it. For fantasy, I would keep The Hobbit because I love The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series, and I just feel like I would read this over and over again and always find something new in the book that I didn't notice before. For non-fiction, I would pick In Real Life by Jerry Graceffa. 1, because I have not read this yet, and 2, because I feel like it is an interesting look into Jerry Graceffa's life. And lastly, a book of my choosing, I would choose Skullduggery Pleasant by Derek Landy. I just love this series so much. I really love this series so much, so obviously I would have to pick Skullduggery Pleasant. Next question is, you're at the bookstore. Yep, that's usually where I am. And you hear a teen telling their mom they don't like reading. What? But their mum insists they pick something. You walk over and recommend a book you think is great for people who are big on reading. What book is it? For this, I would choose Zombie by Darren Shan. This is a very good book for people who aren't big on reading because it surrounds sort of zombies, and the chapters aren't very long. The chapters are like 2 or 3 pages long, and I think that is good for someone who isn't big on reading or who doesn't like reading for very long. You're not feeling yourself and need a pick-me-up. Which book do you read to put yourself in a great mood? Always, forever, Harry Potter. Any of the Harry Potter series. It always helps me be in a very good mood, and it just makes me smile and makes me feel all happy because Hogwarts is welcoming me back home. You go back in time for a day to your teenage years. What book would you most likely have caught yourself reading? For me, this will always be Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, the full Twilight series. When I was a teenager, when I was a younger teenager, I just read this on repeat. There was nothing else I would read. It would always be this series. So that would probably be what I would have caught myself reading. Your friend surprises you with a 4-day trip and you have 1 hour to pack. Which book do you bring to read on the way? For this, I would probably pick something big like The Host, quite a big book, because if I'm going on a 4-day trip, I don't usually read much when I'm on trips, but I read on the night, and I always worry that I may finish a book before the trip is over, so I always take quite a big book, and I am obsessed with The Host at the moment. So your house has been robbed. Okay, don't worry, everyone is safe. That's good. But your bookshelf has been raided. What's the book you really hope is safe? For me, that is probably going to be the Clockwork Angel series or the Infernal Devices series. Any of these books, I really hope that they would be safe because this is my favourite series. I love this series so much, and if this was robbed, I would feel very down and upset because I love this series so much. And lastly, your friend borrows a book and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs? If someone has damaged my property, I will obviously ask them to either give me the money back so that I can buy another one, or I will ask them to repurchase the same book but in a better condition to what they gave it to me. And I would obviously turn around to them and say, look, you're not going to be borrowing any more of my books because you ruined. So that was my book scenarios tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I will hopefully be back again tomorrow with 2 more videos. I hope my fainting has, you know, my fainting spell has stopped now. But until tomorrow, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget your local library and keep reading. Bye!